a soggy texture, disappointingly soft skin, and good old-fashioned inconvenience. The experts say that if you're baking your potatoes in aluminum foil, you're doing it wrong. Keep watching for their preferred method. When done right, they're crispy on the outside and hot and fluffy on the inside. A baked potato is one of those dishes that's so simple and so delicious that it's easy to take them for granted. But that would be a mistake. This side dish is a classic for a reason. Its satisfying starchiness, the perfect base for a mountain of melty butter or a cap of cool sour cream. Or if you really want to go wild, you can try more elaborate toppings such as melted cheddar, crumbled bacon, and sweet caramelized onions, and make one a meal.
Are you eating a baked potato?
Well, it's cut in half, so it's a lunch potato and a dinner potato.
Although baked potatoes seem like they would be pretty darn easy to make, their preparation can come with quite a few common pitfalls. One such error would be not baking the potatoes long enough, which could create an off texture and may even affect the spud's flavor, Bon Appetit notes. Another mistake would be choosing the wrong type of potato. A russet is the ideal starchy type of potato for a classic baked spud, with waxier varieties emerging from the oven mushy. And though it's common practice with some cooks, the true potato experts say baking potatoes wrapped in aluminum foil is another serious potato baking error. A lot of recipes advise wrapping a potato in foil before transferring it to the oven to bake, suggesting that it results in a more moist, steamier potato. But that's exactly the trouble, according to the Idaho Potato Commission. They say wrapping a potato in foil before baking it traps in too much moisture, causing the potato to steam rather than bake. This results in a soggy spud. You won't get the light, fluffy texture that's often considered the hallmark of a great baked potato. Worst of all, the potato won't develop the crispy outer skin that spud eaters love to crunch into. While proponents of foil wrapping often suggest that their preferred method helps cut down on the potato's baking time, the Idaho Potato Commission also dispels that myth, writing, "On the contrary, since the foil itself has to be heated before the potato begins to bake, cooking times increase slightly." So what is the best way to prepare this classic side dish? The all-knowing Idaho Potato Commission suggests taking a minimalist approach. They advise that it's best to bake potatoes with no covering at all, in a 425-degree Fahrenheit oven for 55 to 60 minutes. You want the potatoes to reach an internal temperature of 210 degrees Fahrenheit. At that temperature, the skin should be nice and crisp, while the inside will be fluffy and tender.
Ooh, I'm gonna order a baked potato.
The Commission's advised cooking technique is the one most common in England, where so-called jacket potatoes are widely beloved. These crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside taters are a standard pub food enjoyed with a wide array of toppings, ranging from grated cheddar cheese to baked beans to coleslaw. So great is their love for crispy, dry-baked potatoes, the Brits will even go so far as to bake their unwrapped, unoiled potatoes right on the oven rack for 2 hours, cut them open to release even more steam and moisture, and place them back into the oven for an additional 10 minutes. If you're only looking to keep your potatoes warm after baking them, the Idaho Potato Commission notes that it's okay to wrap the potatoes in foil post-baking. If transferred to a warming drawer or heat-proof cabinet, the taters should stay hot for up to 45 minutes, as you get the rest of your meal on the table. Otherwise, leave the foil where it belongs, in your kitchen cabinet.